Parents, did you know that according to medical news today, up to 20% of us are estimated to have a food intolerance? That seems like a lot, but when you break down how many people struggle with wheat, barley, milk, cheese, bananas, avocados, etc., it's no longer just gluten and dairy that are our major culprits. Why is this happening? Is it the food quality, the enzymes we produce, or all of it? If your kiddo is struggling with food intolerance or food allergies, and you've done it all to find out why, we're here to help. We want to talk through the root causes of food intolerance, especially if you tried all the elimination diets and the enzyme supplements. There is more to it, and it's rooted in the brain and central nervous system, specifically an amazing nerve that does almost all the communication from the brain to the gut, the vagus nerve. So this video is for parents who have tried elimination diets and supplements, seen multiple pediatricians and specialists, and are still looking for the root cause of why food intolerance and food allergies continue to persist. The root cause of food intolerance is driven by the central nervous system and its communication with the digestive system. The one main pathway that facilitates this is the vagus nerve. This is why what we add in or take out of our diet, we truly conquer the intolerance, which is the signaling of the vagus nerve is telling our gut to take a minor sensitivity and turn it into a full-blown intolerance. The traditional medical approach for food intolerance attributes the intolerance to insufficient enzyme production in the digestive system, but the underlying reasons of this biochemical reaction to certain foods are really unknown. If we dig deeper, it often involves a referral to a gastroenterologist to examine the gut and recommend eliminating the problematic foods. While this can help a small percentage of the time, it misses the root cause. So why is the gut digestive system so sensitive and impacted? To truly understand the root cause of food intolerance, it's essential to examine the communication between the brain and the gut. This is specifically driven by the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve you've probably heard about. It's a massive sensory nerve that communicates from the brainstem to the digestive system, stopping many places in between. So this is why so many health challenges, and specifically digestive challenges, are rooted in the vagus nerve. It simply does so much. Neurologically-Focused Chiropractic Care comes into play here. Birth trauma, prolonged labor, forceps, vacuum, C-section all cause physical trauma, leading to a stuck stress response in the nervous system, specifically in the upper neck region, brainstem, where that vagus nerve originates and communicates from. This neurological imbalance of the vagus nerve can adversely affect the gut's functioning and lead to problems with absorption, digestion, and elimination of food and toxins, simply due to signaling to the gut being altered. The digestive system becomes more inflamed and susceptible to common foods. This signaling tells our gut that this minor sensitivity becomes then a full-blown intolerance. So many kids come in for chiropractic care with a history of stress that started at birth with interventions and trauma that lead to vagus nerve dysfunction, a key controller within the autonomic nervous system, which in turn affects the gut. The autonomic nervous system is the boss of all other body systems, therefore responsible for regulating many body functions. This is why many kids who struggle with food intolerances started with reflux, colic, immune issues, ear infections, asthma, you name it. The gastrointestinal tract plays a major role, but if the vagus nerve specifically is not communicating clearly from the brain, it can be the start of what we call the perfect storm. Instead of babies growing out of things like colic and reflux, they grow into more serious challenges, ear infections, sensory processing challenges, food intolerances, anxiety. So parents, if your kiddo is struggling with food intolerance and all that goes with it, we would love to help. First, ask us any questions or leave a comment below. Send us a DM. Second, share this with other parents, family members, Facebook groups who need to hear this information. Please reach out. We would love to help your kiddo get through some of these issues.